Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Throwing to start this game. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Throwing again here. Howard has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Short pass brought in. It's a race down the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win. and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now Jackson on third down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone on first. That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offensive line fast. Jackson has it, third and goal. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a first down.
First down. Let's go. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Complete over the middle. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week. Continue to.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own
trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now here's Lamar. Massive hits. The ball's out. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
No, we changed.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's got it near the 8. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now Howard to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Steelers.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Howard throwing on 3rd down. Up by Washington, left side. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, To hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Brought in close to the 8. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
We're going to become a quarterback's best friend to that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here, Howard. Forced out to his right. Now Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
At the 2-yard line.
Edwards. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Another for Edwards. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Ali to return it. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down. Here's Lamar. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
And again, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now on third. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
17-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. He rolls to his right. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 24. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Ali to return it. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Got Washington, it's complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Complete out to the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Trujillo to kick it away. Ali to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
takes it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a third-quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Out of the gun, Howard. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. 24-yard gain.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
By Washington, left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short, Howard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. We've set it downs from 37. From the gun, a run for Henry. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Come on, come on. Hey, report. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 42, Steelers 31. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. To the air, Howard. Escapes out to the left. Look at this, here he goes. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. He's got room to roam. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Howard. Getting out to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second and 10 now. Howard. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Howard throwing on third down. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, they need 7. Lamar out of the pistol. Buying some time right. Looking right, and he finds him. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Howard now to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. Man in motion here. He's back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on. Somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers trailing by 5. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
To throw. Finds Edwards underneath. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Johnson, and he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
For the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try.
43, Ravens 42.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Ali to return it. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?